What's going on, Pamper Gang? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from his only kingdom, his creation, his work of art, Paradise. And I'm excited today. I'm very excited today. Today is going to be a WWE day, as you can see right here. I'm going to be going over 4 action figures today. Well, figures. It's kind of hard to say WWE are action figures, but action figures. It's kind of hard to say it's an action figure. It's not but an action figure, but you know it's a toy. It's a toy, it brings me joy. Okay, put a little sound. I love my little piano right here. Okay, so I'm such a big fan of WWE action figures, WWF. I call it WWF still because that's my era, my zen, my tea. And today we're going to be going over Edge. Mr. Edge. Edge has always been one of my... Edge and Christian were my favorite, but we'll get into that later. And then next, the beautiful Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Next, these are 2 new figures that wrestlers I don't really know too much about, but I think they are a tag team. Nash Carter and Wesley. And, I've added to my collection. Like, I'm kind of behind when it comes to actually knowing about a lot of these new people in WWE. I'm old school. If it ain't RVD or... Who else? Dean Malenko, the late Chris Benoit, Trish Stratus, Lita, Kelly, somebody. Kelly. Okay. So, please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And please like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies, and not scammers. Ooh, I think I talked about that in the other video, but I don't want to go into deep details about that anymore. So, today, and I want to thank my new subscribers as well, too, for jumping up. My new friends. I got to quit saying subscribers, but I think everybody in my Pamper Gang knows what I mean. I want to thank everybody who supports, who comments on my videos with love. To the people out there, I'm going to say this too in this video. I meant to say it in the other video. I'd rather have my own platform doing my own videos and having my own agenda going on. I don't want to really collab with anybody because, again, I don't trust people. There's too many scammers out here. So if you ever was to write my comments, and I'm nobody. I'm just a small YouTuber. I have to make that clear. I'm just a squirrel trying to find a nut too, like Chippendale Rescue Rangers with a little bit of gadgets help in the brain. So, I don't want to collab with anybody. I'd rather have my own platform. If anybody who's genuine out there enough, that wants to collab, if it's all with heart and you come to me, with the right words, maybe, we can, not share videos of what's going on, in the toy kingdom or anything, but maybe we can talk or something, have some type of rational, conversation about toys. But other than that, I don't want to no credits for anybody's channel. I don't want nobody to have credits for my channel, which I don't know what that means. I haven't played an arcade game since X-Men, The Children of the Time, and Bart Simpson's Family. But anyways, let me get all that out the way. So we're going to be talking about Mr. Adam Copeland here. Mr. Adam. So, Edge is a Canadian. You know what? When I saw him in person, I was like shocked. I was like, dang, he's tall. He is 6'5". He's 241 pounds. He had a famous spear, and he's from Toronto, Canada. I think Trish is from Toronto, Canada too. And he is married to the beautiful, tough as nails Beth Phoenix. I think she's a Hall of Famer now. I'm not really 100%. His career highlights is WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, and WWE Hall of Famer inductee. Almost 10 years to the day, the ultimate opportunist returned to the main event of WrestleMania 37, challenging for the Universal Championship. Now, I know he had something with Damian Priest and all of them. He came back. You know, cut his hair and everything. And Edge, I think he's about to retire, maybe. You know, when you get older, your body can't take all of that. Actually, it can't take all of them blows. Wrestling, I'm gonna say 30% of it's fake, but the other 70% is real. Because some people do be getting hurt now. You got to think about it. And Edge and Christian were my favorite tag team, along with the Hardy Boys. I like the Dudley Boys as well too. When they hit an ECW invasion and all of that. So I appreciate the wrestlers of the early millennium, of the Attitude Era, because they can show these new guys some new things. I'm just saying. So I don't really have. I have like a couple basic Edge figures, but I don't think I ever had an Elite, to be honest with you. So today is my time to get an Elite figure. So I'm really happy. This Elite figure actually I bought it at Walmart for $23, something like that. And it had like a tape on the top of it, but I took my chance because maybe somebody ripped it, maybe somebody was trying to steal it, I don't know. But that's, I'm not really trying to find out. I'm just glad I got him, because I'm glad I got him to add to my collection. Because now my Beth Phoenix and the Legend collections can have an actual Elite Edge instead of a basic Edge. So here he go right here. This is the Edge I know. Edge just stood out of the box. I think with him and Christian Edge. I think Christian was good, but I think I hate to say this because I like them both, but I think that he was kind of in the shadows a little bit, and Edge got noticed by everybody because there was a glow about this man that attracted everybody to his craft in the ring. He just had that spark about him. Some people got it, some people don't, and I don't think Christian really, so much had it 100%. He had it there, but I think how the writers in WWE maybe probably kind of made Christian fall back a little bit. I don't know. They had their feuds. They wrestled each other. They was singles competitors. Christian, unless you're on your own. I think that was horrible. They did Christian like that. But back to Edge. With this action figure right here, oh my God, they get him down to a T. He's tall. This man's tall. He's a giant. I like it that they had the hair mold pulled back. The face sculpt scan looks exactly like him. It does not look cartoonish. As you can see, I don't want to get too much in my little ring light. My ring light. So, look at Eileen back there just sleep. Ooh, Eileen trying to use my shirt to bundle up on. Okay, Eileen, get your rest. I will get my rest. You just make sure you pay me so I can pay my rent. So, basically, with him, this figure right here is breathtaking because I know I'm not gonna. If I had another Elite figure, I'll show it. But you can't compare Elites with the basics. Basics are just quick. They're like quick come and go meals. Put your eggs in your noodles and your cheese and all of that, and just quick make ramen. Sounds good. But I think they really went full detail with the color, the outfit, the knee pads, and I think these are elbow pads, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to take off his jacket, but I think with Edge, I'm gonna leave on his jacket because with my WWE Legend figures, I'm trying to leave the. I'm actually trying to leave their clothes and attire. I just wish this was cloth. I'm not gonna take off any points for this not being cloth because I'm actually blessed that it is, rubber. So because a lot of the Elite figures, they have the actual shoulder of the clothing molded onto their arms. You're like, well, what the heck? Okay, so what I do like is that it's good to have his hair pulled back. Because I know I saw one Elite figure a while back where it was hard to move his head with the hair, how it was on the sides. And that was made by Mattel. So I think Mattel has done a good job with this Edge figure. So really, I would, I love it. There's nothing really say the bad about it. I want to take his jacket off, but it's not worth it. Just keep it on now. Just keep it on. And he's posable. He's very posable. So if I want to get my wrestling ring and have Edge jump off, the banter, hang on a piece of string, hang on a piece of string, and just basically be a fly on the wall, whoosh, well, he got his opponent. And I like how you can position him to do a spear. So if I want to do like some video effects or something, that's gonna be a lot of work too if I was to do that. It'll show that he can spear somebody. I give this figure a 10 out of 10. I love it. I love it. I think they really did well. The chest is just like Edge. Edge hasn't aged at all. Might have got a little gray, but we all getting a little gray. I'm gray myself, so don't tell nobody. So I give this a 10 out of 10. So definitely let's move on to the next contestant on the Paradise Show. Gets a little feminine energy. So, and by the way, Edge does have, he does have these grip hands right here. And you know what? Before I get into the next person, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just put these hands on him. Because I think it would be very crafty to do that. Yep, I got on the right hand, because I know sometimes I'll be missing it. You put this hand on that hand, you be like, take my strong hand. So, okay. So let's get into a little feminine energy with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, the first daughter of the McMahon family. Maybe I'm being too loud about this and too vocal. Let's see, she's from Greenwich, Connecticut. She's Mr. McMahon's daughter. And her career highlights: women's champion, the $1 billion princess, ran WWE during the McMahon-Helmsley era and shocked the world by winning the women's championship. She won it from Trish. And Stephanie, she can hold her own in the ring. I think her most two well-known matches she had was the one she had with Trish Stratus, when Trish Stratus was, that the affair with her and Mr. McMahon. And, WWE did a lot of women wrong back then. And, they play their part. Some of them women's children have to look at that now. And if they got to go on YouTube, like, Mom, was this you? But it was all in the script. I get it. But I have a hate-love relationship with Stephanie. I don't hate her in the name of Joni Laura. I think that she was wrong. If everybody know what I mean. I shouldn't be really getting into deep details about that, but I think that if you were kind of cordial or friends with China and she was with Triple H, but hey, the Wrestling Report did say something about her and Macho Man back then. I don't know, but I'm not going to put that out there. I be hearing these wrestling reports. Sometimes they ain't real anyway. But back to that, I just know that, China, she did China wrong. And remember, just because you're rich, don't mean that karma can't come after you. Just saying. But I do like Stephanie because I do feel like her and Triple H are doing a decent job with WWE right now. But I think that, with that being said, you owe the spirit world something, baby. In the name of Joni Laura, rest in peace. But let's talk about Stephanie. I'm not trying to get off track like I'm a blocker or something. I'm not. I'm just a toy collector. I'm just kind of getting to the storylines of how I feel, because I was very passionate about wrestling back in the day. So this is the attire that Stephanie, I think she wore this when she wrestled Trish Stratus. The famous Trish Stratus match. Her and Trish Stratus. And that was a good match between them girls. They both were novice wrestlers. And, Stephanie is a little busty up here. After a while, she got a little busty. We already know how. When you got money, you can do whatever you want. So, this is just kind of the attire she wore when she wrestled. She really wasn't too... how can I say, risque like a lot of the women wore back in the Attitude Era. Because, you know, now the girls are not too risque. They're more safe than sound their attire. But it's still kind of, you know, the S word. I won't say because I know kids watch my channel. But, well, let's just say sexy. So, she does have a loose this shirt right here. See, that's why I want the edge of shirt to be, like, real, you know, like cloth. I think underneath here, she has, like, maybe a sleeveless undershirt on, but I'm not going to take it off. What's the point of taking this off? This goes with her. So, this is what her face scan looks like. It looks good. It looks decent. It looks better than them Jax figures. Because them Jax figures back then were hideous of Stephanie. The most hideous one was the one that had the dress, the blue dress and the boots, and she just was posable like this and had a hand like this. So this figure's an upgrade from that. I'm not going to say there's not really anything special about this figure, but I think they did the face x-ray scan great. The hair mode could have been just a little tiny bit better. But I get what the idea of creativity was trying to come from. The pants, if they really wanted to, the pants could have actually been like loose pants, and she could have some tights underneath the pant, like just like long legging tights, which would have been fine. But I get it. They want to make sure they get the $1 Million Princess CEO of WWE on point, and she is married to Triple H now. They do have a family together, and you know Triple H runs the whole show, and it's been doing pretty good. I watch a little bit of on YouTube, and she does come with two. Let me see, can she stand up? She does come with 2 hands, the little pointy fingers. But and then she comes with a women's championship, because I think she won that from Lita. So she does have her women's championship. I got so many women's championship and WWE championship belts over. They just scattered everywhere. But that's cool for what it is. I get it. So, the figure, what could they have done different about it that make this figure, that would have made this action figure special? I mean, because it does look like Stephanie. I'm not going to take that from them. I give this a 10 out of 10. I have nothing bad to say about this action figure at all. This is Stephanie McMahon. And she, like I said, she's posable, so that's great. So I can add her. I already got home my... And this is the other Elite figure I got. So I always told myself when I'm on the channel, I need to make sure I show the other Elite of the same wrestler. Okay, I'll be right back, folks, but I'm still talking. So this Stephanie McMahon right here... Oh, goodness. Oh, my sciatic nerve. Oh, Jesus. I got to be careful. Okay. So, this is the one where I think she wrestled, not Nikki Bella, but I think it was Brie Bella. And, you know, she tore her up. So, this figure doesn't look too bad. You know, this is Stephanie all glammed up, I guess. And supposed to be glammed up. She got that mean facial expression. She looks happy right here. So that's both figures right here. So I think, you know, it looks good. I give it a 10 out of 10. So just had to show everybody that where I was coming from on this. So next we're going to be talking about Nash Carter. I don't know too much about these guys. I know they're a tag team. Him and Wesley. So Nash Carter... They must just actually get in WWE recently in the last year and a half, because I never saw them in WWE. Like, I really watch it like that. I don't watch Next. I think they came from Next. So, Nash Carter is from Baywood, Ohio. They look really young. He's 5'10", 176 pounds, double team blockbuster. I might take a chance and watch their matches on YouTube probably later on when I get some time, eat some chicken tenders. So... MSK brought their innovative, they're called MSK, okay. High energy offense to Next takeover, stand and deliver, and walked away as the new tag team champions of Next. So this is their first time in line. And, okay, cool. Good to know that. Okay, so let's see what we, watch yourself. Shut up, watch out. So, let's see what we got for these fellas right here. If there's a cure for this, I don't want it, don't want it. All right. So, okay. I'm trying, folks. Sometimes these hands be getting stuck. There's Mr. Nash Carter himself. Good looking figure. He looks very well detailed. He comes with a jacket right here, so I may put it on him, I don't know. So as you see, he got the hand gestures. Looks good. His figure looks really well detailed. Looks just like him. The face scan is on point. I like the body type. I like the mold. The hair mode. I like the face sculpt. Looks realistic, and I'm just proud of Mattel on the Elites. Like the Elites, I think the Elites are beautiful figures. The Ultimate figures, they are good too, but I think them Elites is just stabbing the game in a good way. So he does. I don't know. Again, y'all know me. I ain't gonna repeat myself, but y'all know me. Okay, so I'm changing his hands out. As you know, I've always do that. Okay, so with Mr. Nash Carter, as you see, one thing I'm loving about the details of these action figures is the detail of the actual tattoos. They look amazing. Look at his tattoos. He's got some on the other side too. I don't know what it is, but I love my action figures, my wrestling action figures with tattoos. Like they really stepped the game up with Mattel. They really have. And look, this man is posable. Like, I mean, come on now, look at that. Looks almost like Bruce Leroy with that pose. When you got that glow. All right, so he does come with a jacket. And I think I'm going to let him wear that jacket as well, because I'm going to probably check these tag team out on YouTube later. I'm really, like, I give, you know, chances. I was more into the women's matches on wrestling. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I watch some of the men sometimes, but I mostly watch the women wrestle, because I think the women wrestling is more entertaining, because you didn't see women wrestle back in the Attitude Era like that. You might have had your Alundra Blazes and Sables versus Jacqueline, and you know they moved on to Trish, you know, Miss Kitty and Terry Reynolds, and then Trish Stratus. So it's amazing to see the women now really wrestle like the guys. So it's why it's intriguing. Okay, so I like this jacket on him. This guy looks good. He looks good. He looks like a promising wrestler for the future. Because, you know, a lot of these older wrestlers are going to retire real soon. AJ Styles. I like AJ Styles. So, you know, he's the new age generation. The color was very creative. Like, from what I see on the outfit on the box, they really was on detail about his outfit, the sculpting, the design. The knee pads, I'm loving the knee pads now. I can stay on, because a lot of the knee pads on Jack's figures is just slide off. You'd be like, what is going on? But definitely, with this hooded shirt, I'm very pleased with this action figure. I give him a 10 out of 10. Oops. That ain't good. So last but not least, we're going to talk about Mr. Wwe. Here is Mr. Wwe. He's the tag team partner of Nash Carter. So let's see. He's from Dayton, Ohio as well too. He stands 5'7", so he's a little shorter. He weighs a little bit more because he's 190. The double team blockbusters removed. So they're called MSK. Brought their innovation of high energy to next over. Same thing with him. And they're both from Series 94. So Edge and Stephanie's from Series 94 as well too, if you can see. So let's get into some things. And as you can see, this box right here, I got these action figures at Walmart. So maybe somebody was trying to take them. I don't know. But I got them. All right. So let's get into some chicken wing things. Chicken wings sound good right about now. Don't it, Eileen? You gotta take my lunch break in a minute. You'll take it. You'll take breaks. You take break. Alrighty. So, okay, so with Mr. Wesley. Let's see, Mr. Wesley. Oops. Wesley sounds like Wesley. Wesley. Okay. Oh my God, Mr. Wesley looks amazing too. They got the same hand gestures. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. He's got a lot of tattoos too on him too. Look at that. Like, it's amazing how these tattoos look so realistic on these action figures. Like all these action figures, the Elites look realistic, and that's why I'm proud of to have in my collection. Here's the face mode, the face sculpt, the hair. Looks just like him. Looks just like him, and I'm very pleased. Wesley is another promising figure. He's a promising wrestler for the future of WWE. What? This is you know, I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that, or just like nitpicky. But sometimes it's kind of harder for the African. It's just my opinion, and please, for the African American ethnic wrestlers to kind of make a name for themselves, they got to work extra harder. And it's not me being like bringing race into a factor, because when you look at the situations like Booker T was amazing. He has personality. He had it since WCW days. He still has it in the wrestling indie circuit. You got Jacqueline, who was kind of like her and Jazz. I'm going to say mainly Jacqueline, but Jazz, I don't know too much about her background, but she was in ECW, but she wrestled men. They kind of paved the ways for a lot of the African-American female wrestlers in, now in WWE and AEW, your Jade Cargills, who else? Oh my God. Bianca Belair, I had to look at her action figure to remember her name, and she's a household name now. So, like Wesley, and forgive me, Pamper Gang, I just had to speak my opinion about this. But like I said, I'm all about love for everybody. It's just that it's amazing to see more African-American wrestlers stand their ground, and Latino wrestlers as well, because, you get a late Eddie Guerrero, and he was one of my all-time favorite legends, rest in peace. That paved the way for a lot of the new wrestlers. So, just to express that, this is my opinion. It ain't really, like, hardcore. So, with Wesley, he looks pretty good. Very well detailed. Like I said, I like the ring. I like that they got the ring attire different, because him right here, Mr. Nash Carter, he has tights and then he has shorts, and that's amazing. Like, I believe if they stick around with each other for probably years to come, I ain't gonna say they're gonna be the Road Warriors, but I believe they can be a good tag team. Just the way they have the look. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they seem like they're high flyers. That's what I think. Especially him, he's a high flyer. But I can't wait to watch their matches on YouTube later on. But definitely, I will give his figure a 10 out of 10. He looks very well detailed. And, he looks like he's shorter than Nash Carter. Because he is 5'7" and he's 5'10". So, definitely, let's put the lady, the $1 Million Princess, in the middle. Oh, his sleeve came off. Oh, okay. See, Edge. Okay, he got his tattoos as well too. Look at his tattoos. I didn't even show that. Looks amazing. So please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Um, please like, share, and subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies, and to hurt people as well, and no scammers. And I want to thank again my new friends for coming on board the Pamper Gang Trail. And I'm very grateful, very humble. Let's push this algorithm through. And thank you all for tuning in today. Y'all have a great day and stay warm out there because it's cold. It's cold outside. Yeah. Bye, everybody.